Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Hannibal. If you are new here, welcome. Today I'm going to be giving you my thoughts and first impressions on the new Colourpop Mocktail eyeshadow palette. It is a quad palette and it is so cute. So if you're curious to see how well this works and how I created this look today, stay tuned. Hello, all my beautiful friends. I have missed you guys so much. It hasn't been that long for you guys because I post twice a week, obviously. But for me, for filming, it's been over a week and I missed you guys. I worked overtime at my normal day job this week, so I have just been so busy. I haven't had any time to film. I've been putting off these videos for like 4 days now, and it's just, it's been hard. But anyway, just like last time, I am going to just be jumping into this review and first impressions of the Mocktail Colourpop new eyeshadow palette. There's only 4 shades in this one as well. And I'll go ahead and insert some swatches so you guys can just see the true tones of these on my skin tone. So from left to right, we have Iced, Shaken, Chaser, and Highball. And also, just like last time, I'm going to be testing out all 4 of these shades, so I'm just going to start jumping into this so I can create something fun with you guys today. My eyes are primed and ready to go already, so I'm just going to jump right into this, and I believe I am starting out with the shade Chaser. And I'm going to do a really similar look to last time. I'm hoping this one comes out a little bit smokier because this looks like a little darker, so we're just going to do something fun today. Let's get into it. That's such a nice kind of burnt orange shade. These shadows are definitely very pigmented. I'm going to try to be careful with this first one because I want the darker shade to really deepen up this outside. Just kind of blending that inwards. So for myself in particular, I usually only go about 3/4 of the way inwards because I like to leave a little bit of empty space for the shimmer to sit on top of my lid. I normally do my cut creases a little bit higher than someone else normally would because I do have slightly hooded eyes. So like when I look straight up at you, you can tell I don't have much lid space. It's all in the angles, baby. And that's how I take all my photos for Instagram, honestly. It takes a while sometimes, but you gotta do what you gotta do. So now I'm going in with the shade Highball, and I'm just going to be concentrating that on the outer corner of my eyes. Going in with a more compact brush, and this shade does look a little darker. Ooh, that is pretty. That is a nice brown. Not too warm. One thing I'm noticing so far is that the formula of this palette is really similar to the last one that I did, the Creamsicle palette, and I'm very happy about that because it is so smooth and buttery and it is blending out so nicely. Like, look at that. We love that. Now, for the top of my lid, I'm going to be using the shade Shaken, and then I'm using the shade Iced for more of like an inner corner highlight kind of moment. So I'm gonna go ahead and take Shaken, and I'm most likely just going to be using my finger to pack it in because these shimmers tend to be a little shimmery and they usually have a lot of fallout, and I just don't want that for today. So we're just gonna try our best. Oh, this is so pretty. Look at that on the brush, but there is so much glitter fallout. That is the only thing I don't like. Oh my gosh. That is so pretty, you guys. That is like a multi-chrome red gold. I really like that. And I like that you can have it very subtle or you can also build it up. And I'm definitely going to be building it up a little bit more because we know I like to be dramatic. Oh yeah, and as you build it up, it gets a little bit more peachy every time. And I like that. Just making sure to pat it in because last time I had so much fallout. I'm really trying to avoid that this time. So far I already have some, so I'm gonna try to dust that off as I go along just because we don't want that to stick. Like I said in the last video, if you haven't seen it, I will link it down below and go make sure to watch that one also. It is another review on one of the new quad eyeshadow palettes from Colourpop. But like I said in that video, I really like the quad palettes that they are doing nowadays and the ones with 5 as well, just because I feel like they make it so simple for you to work with and like create a look, and you don't have to worry about having almost too many options. They make it really easy. And I like that all the colors work well together. Like they are similar shades and they just blend so beautifully. They work well with brushes, dry, wet, with your finger. Like you can use them any way you want and they will always look good. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and go back in with this rust color a little bit just to bring the warmth back to the look a little bit, and that is the shade Chaser. Now, just going in with Chaser and Highball to blend out the lower lash line. For the inner corner highlight, I'm going in with Iced. Now that is a little more gold than I normally like on my inner corner highlight, so I might actually add a little bit of a different highlighter in the corner. So far I'm really liking this. The only thing I wish was a little bit more pigmented and brighter in color was this red shimmer that I used on the top of my lid. Like it's a really pretty subtle peachy tone, but I kind of wish it was more of like a rusty, you know, it kind of matched the outside of my eye a little bit more. I do like it because it's very smoky and very like dark, and I'm gonna actually do a liner and lash and all that good stuff. So I will leave you with that for now. I'm gonna go ahead and finish the rest of my eyes, throw some lipstick on, finish the highlighter, and just complete this look. And then I'll come back and give you my final thoughts on this palette. Alright, I am back and that is the finished look for today. I am absolutely obsessed with these lashes and eyebrows specifically today. I used the new Colourpop Feather Brow Wax. I used the tinted one on my eyebrows this morning. It's been like 2 hours and look at how amazing they look still. I'm pretty obsessed with this stuff, you guys. I couldn't speak more highly of it. If you haven't tried it, absolutely 100% go buy it. As for the lashes and everything else that I used on my face today, I will be listing down in the description box below. So if you're curious to see any of the products that I used off camera, they will all be listed down there as well. For today, we are just going to be talking mainly about this eyeshadow palette. I have got to say, I really liked this. Let me specify, I liked the matte shades out of this palette, and I think I only liked the matte shades out of this palette. I wish this was a more of a richer red, because I feel like it kind of gets lost with the rest of the shades that are going on like the outer crease and everything. I still think it's a really pretty color. I personally just don't think it's my favorite because I usually like the lids to be pretty like eye-catching, pretty like in your face, I guess. And it's not bad, like I said, but it's just not, I don't know. I do like it. It is kind of more rusty like the shade Chaser, and I do like that because it goes with this lipstick really nicely, but I don't know. I kind of just wanted more fire from this palette. Not to say it isn't bad. I did like it. I mean, the shadows themselves perform really well on my eyes. The mattes are beautiful. They didn't skip one bit. They weren't patchy. They blended out like a dream. The pigment was there. The fallout was a little more than I wanted it to be, but thankfully none of the matte shades fell down like onto my face, so I didn't have to worry about that. I just had a problem with the shimmers having a lot of glitter fallout. I really don't like that. It's not a problem for me to go back and dust off that glitter, but there are people who don't know you're supposed to use a brush, because if you use your finger, it's just only gonna make it more shimmery and it's gonna press that pigment actually into your skin. You're supposed to use a brush to dust it away so it doesn't stick or cling to your under eyes. Overall, I have to say I'd probably give this makeup look an 8 out of 10. I did enjoy this eyeshadow palette. I don't think it's particularly my favorite, but it is a good eyeshadow palette. So if these are the kinds of tones you are looking for in a pretty like going out date night kind of vibe, go for it. It's a really good palette. If you can deal with a little bit of glitter fallout, maybe do your eyes before your foundation, I don't think you'll have a problem whatsoever. I I really liked this palette. Like I said, about an 8 out of 10. Not bad. I didn't quite like the gold shade either. I put a little bit of my Colourpop Super Shock highlighter on top of that to turn it into more of like a yellow gold. And overall, I thought it was just a really simple look. I thoroughly enjoy the fact that it is a really simple eyeshadow palette. It's easy to work with. It's beginner friendly. It's travel friendly. It's all of the good stuff. So if you were curious to purchase this, I hope this review helped. That is going to be the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more fun content like this. I post 2 new videos every single week, every Wednesday and Saturday morning, and I would love to have you guys come be a part of my little family. Don't forget to follow me on all of my social medias. I post all of my links down below in the description box, so if you're curious to see more of like my everyday life and things that I'm just doing on a day-to-day basis, don't forget to follow me there. That is going to be it for today's video. Thanks for hanging with me today, guys, and I will see you in next week's video. Bye!